The Young and the Restless spoilers. Devon and Abby's blissful honeymoon high above the clouds took a sudden and terrifying nosedive when an ominous message arrived mid-flight. What was meant to be a celebration of their new life together turned into a chilling race against time. Their worst fears were realized when they learned that Dominic, their young son, had vanished. The call that changed everything. The first indication of trouble came from a frantic call from Dominic's nanny. "He's gone," she stammered, her voice breaking through the static over the phone. "Dominic is missing." Abby and Devon froze, their disbelief quickly giving way to panic. How could this happen? They had left Dominic in the care of a trusted nanny, ensuring his safety while they took a short, well-deserved break. But now, the nightmare was real. Adding to their fear was the chilling realization that Ian Ward had resurfaced. Ian, a manipulative and dangerous man with a history of terrorizing Genoa City's residents, was the first name that came to mind. The note. As the plane sped toward its destination, the stewardess approached Devon and Abby with a sealed envelope. It was addressed to them but bore no return address. Inside, the message sent a shiver down their spines. "By the time you land, the boy will be beyond your reach. If you want him back, follow my instructions." The handwriting was unmistakable. It belonged to Ian Ward. Devon clenched the letter, his knuckles white. Abby, pale and trembling, leaned on him for support. "What does he want?" Abby whispered, her voice barely audible. Devon's mind raced. Ian was cunning, and his motives could be anything: ransom, revenge, or something even more sinister. Ian Ward's possible motives. Ransom. Devon Hamilton's wealth is no secret. As a billionaire, he represents a lucrative target for Ian, who could use the money to fund his nefarious schemes. But Devon suspected Ian's plans went deeper than just financial gain. Revenge. Abby's Newman Chancellor lineage made her a target in her own right. Ian had clashed with the Newmans and the Abbotts in the past, and Dominic's kidnapping could be Ian's twisted way of settling old scores. Manipulation. Ian thrives on chaos. Taking Dominic was likely part of a larger, more complex strategy to destabilize Abby and Devon emotionally, making them vulnerable to his demands. Devon and Abby's next steps. As the plane landed, Devon and Abby were met by a swarm of police officers and FBI agents at the terminal. Despite their jet lag and mounting panic, they immediately began working with authorities to piece together Ian's plan. Devon's first instinct was to offer a massive reward for Dominic's safe return. But Abby, ever cautious, reminded him that Ian wasn't the kind of man to be swayed by money alone. "This isn't just about money," Abby said. "It's about power. Ian wants to control us." The hunt for Dominic. While the authorities launched a citywide manhunt, Devon and Abby dug into Ian's recent activities. Through their connections, they learned that Ian had been seen in the vicinity of Genoa City weeks before Dominic's disappearance. Abby's brother, Chance, who had ties to law enforcement, joined the investigation. With his experience and resources, Chance became an invaluable ally in the desperate search for his nephew. The emotional toll. As the hours turned into an agonizing day, Devon and Abby found themselves questioning their every decision. Abby, racked with guilt, blamed herself for leaving Dominic behind. "I should have stayed," she said, tears streaming down her face. "I should have known something like this could happen." Devon, though equally devastated, tried to keep Abby grounded. "We're going to get him back," he said, his voice steady but strained. "Ian won't win. Not this time." Ian's demands. The second message from Ian arrived just as the couple began to feel the weight of helplessness. This time, it was a video. Dominic appeared unharmed, but his small, confused face broke their hearts. Ian's voice, cold and calculated, delivered his demands. A sum of money that even Devon found staggering. Abby's public declaration of loyalty to Ian, aimed at humiliating the Newmans. Devon and Abby's silence, no police involvement, or Dominic would suffer the consequences. A dangerous gamble. Devon and Abby faced an impossible choice. Complying with Ian's demands would ensure Dominic's immediate safety but might embolden Ian to strike again. Defying him could put their son in even greater danger. But what Ian didn't know was that Devon and Abby had no intention of playing by his rules. "We'll meet his demands," Devon said to Abby, his voice filled with resolve. "But only to buy time. Chance and the authorities will be ready when the exchange happens." Abby nodded, her tears replaced by a steely determination. "We're going to outsmart him," she said. "For Dominic.